Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae, part of Summer of Shantae. On the last episode, we began the game, and Risky Boots, the terrible vixen, the lady pirate, invaded Shantae's hometown of Scuttle Town, and absconded with her adoptive uncle Mimic's steam engine. A lot of stuff happened last time, I mean, let's be fair. She was now off to another town called Watertown, but what exactly are we going to do at Watertown? Mimic, what are you supposed to do? You get to Watertown and find Bolo. What's a Bolo? Well, we'll get to that in just a bit. Should we go over here? Welcome to the town areas. The town areas in the original Shantae are really cool. I actually do really like this. Like, they have a really cool animation, you have a nice back sprite of her and everything, and they have plenty of different locations for you to go and explore. So, I'll start you on the tour of what you'll see, usually, in the towns. The first thing you'll notice when you usually come into a town is the town gates. That's where you'll exit to the world map, should you want to be leaving, and you will if you want to complete the game. Usually next to the town gates, you'll have an item shop. You can purchase many different items here with the gems you've picked up. There's also a save room. Uncle Mimic told us to go here last time. This is where you'll be saving your game throughout your adventure, and we'll go in there in just a bit to go and save ourselves. There's also usually a bathhouse. A bathhouse is where you can just get all of your health restored, so it's pretty much a good idea to come back to towns to get back up on health and save your progress. Now, towns will also have unique locations to them. The item shop, save room, and bathhouse are always in a town, as are the gates. I mean, if the town didn't have gates, how'd you get in? How do you get out? I don't know. But for unique locations, you'll have other things that are character-specific. So, Scuttle Town, Uncle Mimic lives here, so Mimic's Dock is the location. Another unique location to Scuttle Town is the dance parlor. And that's something we can go to right now, but unfortunately, the main mechanic of it doesn't operate until a bit later, so we'll come back for that. I did also pass over this building here. These are also in every single town. These are the Warp Squid huts. There's not much we can do about these right now, but when we can, we'll be back here. So as for now, let's go and save our game, but first, let's see, what do you have to say, buddy?
This is Scuttle Town, the fishing village. We have our very own guardian genie, named Shantae. Oh wait, that's you!
Thank you very much. How about you? You're a dancer, right? You should check out the dance parlor tonight and shake up what a mama gave you. It's a great way to earn extra gems. Oh, thanks for that tidbit. But I think I'm gonna go and heal up. I think we had a little bit of damage left over. Yep, this is a half a heart. I mean, it's not much, but it's healed now, so now we're perfectly good for our adventuring needs to go over to Watertown. But before we do that, saving is always a good idea. And yeah, like, that sprite of her running into the building is so good, like, man. Anywho's, this is the save guy. He wears a green robe, he has a beard, I'm not sure what his deal is, but he is all about saving. So just talk to him if you want to save. Of course, he has the weird... This is when they started putting the weird... any previous information will be lost if you save, and it's like, well, why would I... Would I just... No, I don't want to save. Saving is bad. It's not like you're saving another file. Anywho's, we're going to be going to the gates to get to the main meat of the gameplay in Shantae. Welcome to the world map. Now, there's a few things we went over last time as far as moves, but one thing we did not go over was the HUD at the bottom of the screen. Now, there's the health. That's pretty obvious if you've been looking at that. The gem counter is right there. That's what that 7 is, next to the little icon, whatever that gem icon is. Over to the left, we also have a life counter and some other stuff that's for items. There is one more thing up there, and that is one other move of Shantae's we have not shown off yet. And that is the ability to... have a dance. The dance mechanic works like this. Every time that little note lights up, you want to hit a button, either A, B, or one of the directions, up, down, left, or right. You'll activate this particular mechanic by pressing select on the Game Boy Color, or if you're using the Virtual Console, you can also hit the Y on the 3DS. You gotta hit the buttons combinations in the right timing to do dances, but unfortunately, they don't do much for us right now. They will later. Dances are a key component to the Shantae. For now, though, we're gonna go on a little adventure. Shantae world map is like the Castlevania games, starting with Symphony of Night, or a bit like Metroid, though you can kind of go whatever way, but you'll find blockades if you do not have the right equipment to move forward. We could go to the left, but the way we want to go is to the right. So let us begin our journey through Sequin Land, which is where all the Shantae games take place. And I hate that guy. Throw spears out for no apparent reason, just be a jerk. Where we want to go is to Watertown, and again, it is to the right, so you have to go through here, through Scarecrow Fields, I believe this area is called, because it has scarecrows. I mean, pretty obvious, you know, scarecrows trying to scare you, not trying to scare you as much as they're trying to kill you. Call them kill crows, I guess. And yeah, like, again, like, look at that background. That background is that's really good. And, like, I just love all the little details they have in this game, because everything is just so jam-packed for being a Game Boy Color game. But for now, we're just gonna keep on traversing. I'll probably be doing some quick warps when we get to later parts of the game, but for now we'll be showing off the full way to get to the area. And as you notice, everything has changed. The music has changed, it's gotten darker, all the sprites have changed color, it's nighttime. An interesting mechanic of this game is that there's a day and night cycle, about, I think, every 5 minutes, please correct me if I'm wrong. In game time, the day and night will shift out. Enemies are a bit more aggressive at night, and there's a few things that you can only do while at night as well. So it's kind of a good thing to note. You unfortunately don't have much control over it, so you just kind of have to wait it out. Now there's one other thing up here that we want to discuss before we move on. It's that little heart-shaped thing. What is that? Well, that is a heart holder, and that would give Shantae more health should we pick it up. But we have no way of getting up there right now. So unfortunately, we'll have to just kind of truck it with what we have for health as it is. Hi, Scarecrows, how are you? I'm just gonna ignore you. I mean, I probably should be hitting these guys to get, you know, money maybe, because that'll be helpful later on, but I think I'm okay for right now. I do actually really love the night music for this section of the game. It's just really cool, like, that's really good pulse to it. And also, I hate the spider enemies because sometimes the hitbox on them is weird and they have things that they have projectiles and it's mean. Anything that can hit you via projectile I find mean. I mean, it's fair, but it's also mean because, like, they're over there, but they could probably still shoot. Maybe? I don't know. Basically, projectiles can follow you for quite a while if you're not being careful. Now, we unfortunately cannot get up there because this grass... Boom, it's like a slide. So we can't go up there yet, but we will be able to later. There's a lot of abilities that Shantae does not have at her disposal yet that will make everything become much more open, just like in a Metroid game. I hate you, spiders. Spiders and bats are the worst enemies in video games, just want to let you know. I know that may not be opinions shared by everyone, but that's just what I feel. Now, Save Guy is here. Sometimes you'll find Save Guy in the field. He does not wear his iconic green robe, but you can still talk to him and save. He's usually in front of something important, so it's always a good idea to save when you see him. And, you know, why not? Should you die, you'll start from the last save point. So, if you traveled all this way and didn't save, and then you died, you'll be going all the way back to Scuttle Town where you saved. You'll keep stuff you've gotten, like gems. But you'll have to go all the way back and travel through all this. Also, when I say die, I mean get a game over. If you die, you start the area over. So if I was to die right here, for instance, for whatever reason, I'd start from the left of the screen. You can't actually die here, but that's just letting you know. Also, I love that waterfall. It looks really cool. I hope we get to see more waterfalls. I don't like that guy. Waterfalls! Ah, waterfall monster! Waterfall monsters are not my favorite. I don't like them. Snakes? Snakes? Why have to be snakes? Okay, gimme hearts. Hearts do not drop that often, so I'm kind of surprised that happened. So this is Waterfall Lake, I believe this area is called. And we just gotta traverse. We're actually very close to Watertown. Watertown is just around the bend. But Waterfall Lake requires a lot of tricky platforming. And keeping in the mind of the rule of don't rush because you might either hit that or Shantae can't swim. So if we jump into that water, it's gonna be a death. And that's not gonna be a fun time for us because we'll have to traverse this entire area again. And I mean, as much as that may be fun, if we're trying to be on a mission here, trying to be efficient, then it's gonna be like, oh, oops, one more death. Those waterfall monsters, though, like, they're really cool, but man, that's just like, hey buddy, like, because like, if you're just running, you just run into that thing like, whoops. Yep, there's another one. I think they have an official name, but I forget what it is. I think waterfall monster is a good name for it. I mean, it's to the point, it's what it is. Oh, so that's kind of nice. A little stream right there. Wonder if that has to do with anything. Another one right there, too. And so, we have made it to Watertown. How do I know? It has water on the outside. I mean, can't get any more basic than that. When you want to go inside a town, all you gotta do is press up in the map, and there you go. All the towns have their own unique music, and that's so cool. The Watertown music is probably my favorite. Well, second favorite. It's just so serene and so calm. And we're here to do stuff, so let's get stuff done. Actually, who are you? Who the heck are you, buddy? Is your ponytail magic? I thought only half-genies are born with quirky powers like that. I knew a gal who could squirt milk out her eye, but she was a half-genie. Maybe. Well, if you know... To the audience, if you know anyone like that, they are probably a half-genie. Theory confirmed. Got a save room in our bathhouse here. We'll be going there in just a bit. Unique location to Watertown is the Firefly Shrine. We won't be doing much about this right now, because that's up for much later in the game, but it's kind of cool to note. Item shop here is actually very important, but we'll not be going here for a bit, because we still need to get a lot of money. But we gotta go talk to the Bolo, whatever the Bolo is. What is a Bolo? Well... this is a Bolo. Bolo is a silly, silly guy, who's apparently Shantae's sparring partner from when she was a child. Hi, Bolo. I thought I'd find you here. We've got an emergency in Scuttle Town.
Things have been rather exciting here, too.
We just got a visit from the infamous Lady Pirate, Risky Boots. She came here already? And she didn't attack?
Not at all. She wanted directions to the dribble fountain.
What? You didn't give them to her, did you?
She sure was pretty. And that outfit. Ooh.
You imbecile! Now I've got to get there first. Where is this place?
You probably passed it on the way here. The aqueduct below it is locked up tight, though. I suppose I could show you how it opens.
You bet you will. You're in the doghouse now as it is. I'll meet you at the dribble fountain. And you better be there.
So Bolo is, he's a Bolo. I'll just say that. He is a Bolo, and we're just gonna let him be, because he has Bolo stuff going on. He's a very silly character, though. So, we're gonna go to a lovely bathhouse here that's, like, outdoors, and then it's not. This does not look outdoors. It looks very indoors here. But let's heal up and save, because this is gonna be the end of this episode of the Let's Play Shantae. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll be heading to the dribble fountain next time to start up the next major thing that happens in Shantae games, and it's quite awesome, so I hope you look forward to that. If you liked this video, please consider hitting that like button below, and if you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Shantae is on the Virtual Console on the 3DS, so please pick it up and give it a go if you want. The other games, Risky's Revenge and Pirate's Curse, can also be obtained on the 3DS if you want to get all of them and play through them all. They are all fantastic games, and I cannot recommend them enough. So, thank you all very much for watching, hope you're having a great day, and vote Shantae for Smash! See you next time, ciao!